Hello everyone and welcome back to VTOL VR. We are again continuing with the Desert Cobra campaign with the A-26B. This time we are tackling mission number 5 called Departure. So bottom line is our fleet is about to leave the base and they will be under aerial and ground threat as they're doing so. And so we need to deal with that threat and then land on the aircraft carrier. So this will be the first aircraft carrier landing in this particular campaign. So let's see what the mission is all about. We will briefly go through this. So as I said, the fleet is about to depart. There will be threat before the mission begins. So protect the ships, onboard aircraft, and then land on the carrier. So the threat here, fighter aircraft, bombers, tanks, and mobile land here. So this will be, I would say, 70% air threat, 30% ground threat. So let's go configure the plane appropriately. So we're gonna go with, I have a departure here saved. So that means, 3 AGMs on this side, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the short range heat-seeking missile. We have 4 AIM 120s here, additional 3 aims here, so that's 7 aims. Then 2 times 3 laser guided, which will help us deal with the convoys or the ground threat. And last time I successfully completed this mission, this loadout was fine, but by all means try and suit it to your style if you like. So let's go ahead, take off. So the first part of this mission, the air threat, is going to be pretty big. There will be a lot of planes. So deal with that first, and then deal with the convoys, the mobile artillery later.
Take off and follow the objective waypoints of the naval base. The carrier group is making haste to leave port, but the aggressors will reach them soon. We need to get there to provide cover as soon as possible.
Okay. Second engine. So we're going to go with navigation and radar, because that will be the first thing we will be needing. ATC, this is Kilo 1, requesting takeoff.
Copy. Taxi to runway 26. Short of runway 26.
Yep. Let me just see the spectator cam if everything is fine, everything is in order. Okay.
Kilo 1-1 tower, cleared for takeoff at runway 26.
So as soon as you take off, you're going to notice the superior fighters on your radar screen. So rather than to go to the base, which is ahead of you, go towards them. and then use the afterburners to full effect to get to them as soon as possible. Okay, so the speed is essential here. And then as soon as they're in range, fire off the rockets, and then tell your teammates to do the same, just to increase your chances of knocking down the first wave as soon as possible. And then once you've lost all the AIM 120s, then switch to the short range heat-seeking missiles, and then deal with the remainder of the threat. The bombers will be your priority once they show up, but also their fighter escort is no less dangerous. So let's prepare this. Okay, actually I can use attack my target. Form up. Okay, they're already there. So we have 7 AIM 120s, or the radar seeking missiles. And I think that another threat is popping up to the right, but they're not showing up on the radar just yet. Okay, they are showing up here. Okay, reset. Okay, there they are. You can reduce the scan angle here, and basically you will have a better refresh if you do that.
Be advised, our ships are departing from port now. Multiple hostile aircraft incoming. Please provide cover.
Okay, so let's do a save. Okay, there they are. Attack my target.
Enemies in sight. Weapons hot.
Fox 3! Missile shot was trashed.
Shoot. Shoot.
There's some problem with locking.
Fox 3!
Missile launch. Missile launch. Missile launch. Missiles trashed. Shoot.
Attack my target.
Fox 3!
Missile launch. Chat. Breaking up. Missile on me.
Okay, switch to short range.
Shoot. Missile defeated. Re-engaging.
Okay,
Fox 2, missile away.
good. And then one more remaining.
Over T.
Engage at will.
Over T. Splash. Target destroyed.
Okay, very good. Let's go for the next threat. Attack my target.
Confirmed. Attacking your target.
Attack my target.
Copy. Attacking your target.
Fox 3!
Missile launch.
Spotted enemy bombers approaching the naval base.
Okay, where are the bombers?
Pitbull. Fox 3.
Okay, we need to find the bombers now.
Fox 3!
Missile launch. Missile launch. Over T. Shoot. Chat. Player.
Missile shot trashed.
Chat. Player. Left engine
Oops.
failure. Right engine failure.
Okay,
Left engine failure. Right engine.
so that was my failure. Okay, so I didn't save when I was supposed to save after the first wave. Just gonna make this a little bit longer. Okay, attack my target.
Fox 3! Fox 3! Copy that. Striking your target.
Missile launch. Shoot.
Attack my target.
Negative. I can't fly. Missile launch.
Attack my target.
Missile launch. Roger. Moving in on your target. Chat. Player.
And then switch to short range.
Missile shot missed.
Missile launch. Chat. Player. Shoot. Pull out.
Fox 3!
Missile launch. Pull out. Chat. Player.
Missile lost track.
Chat.
Turret
Player.
destroyed.
Shoot. Fox 2. Missile launch.
Okay, this one is falling down.
Over T. Evading.
That one needs to be dealt with.
Missile evaded. Over T.
bandit.
I wasted the rocket. Doesn't matter.
Over D.
Okay, and now save. Okay, let's wait for the second wave. Switch back to aim 120s.
Engaging.
Okay, here they are. Attack my target.
Confirmed. Attacking your target.
Attack my target.
Roger. Moving in on your target.
Okay, I have 3 aims remaining and
Spotted
6
enemy
it is.
bombers approaching the naval base.
Okay, the bombers are still some time away. These are heading for our aircraft carriers, so we should keep an eye on them. Bombers, I'm not sure whether they are those or those. Well, let's deal with the immediate threat. Our AIM 120s are still in the air, heading towards these. So let's see, maybe they will be successful. Let's not waste any more rockets until we see what happens with them. Okay, I seem to have shot down at least one of those. But we have attacked my target.
Copy that. Striking your target.
Okay, those are the bombers. So let's...
I missed my target.
That hostile is going to make its way through the canyon towards the base. Destroy them immediately. Fox 3!
Over D.
Missile shot missed.
Over D. Chapel clear. Plug. Chapel clear. Plug. Chapel clear. Altitude. Chapel clear. Plug. Altitude.
Okay, dodge that one.
Fox 3!
Missile launch. Shoot.
Okay, that one.
Enemy strikers are approaching the naval base. They're beginning to attack.
Okay, where are they? Where are they?
Attack order complete. Target destroyed.
We got one on the right.
Target locked. Fox 3. Shoot.
Fox 3! Fox 3!
Over D. Over D. Over D.
Missile
Okay.
shot was trashed.
We're gonna save now.
Splash. Got him. Fox 3.
Okay,
Enemy target wiped out.
and then we got 2 more at
Fox
least.
3!
Missile launch. Shoot. Over D.
1.
Splash. We got a hostile down. Shoot.
And we
Over
have...
D. Pinball. Target
2.
locked. Fox 3. Pinball.
Okay, let's deal with all the aircrafts before we switch to the artillery. So we lost aims, aim 120, so we're gonna ditch them.
Splash.
So that one is down.
Over D. Shoot.
Okay, that one is down as well.
Over D.
I splashed a bandit.
Okay, that's it. Another save. Now the air threat is done. Switch to the GBU-12. Go to your TGP. And then you're gonna find the canyon. Okay, let me switch this off, it's easier. So see the canyon. That's where the... So you're gonna need to come in along the canyon to make your rockets or to make your bombs more effective. Okay, we can slow down now.
Target locked. Fox 3.
Okay, they are still not in position to fire, so should be good.
Fox 3! Fox 3!
Here they are. Okay, we're gonna go for the first vehicle in the convoy, and then we'll deal with the rest of them using AGM-65s. So remember, with the laser guided, you need to keep your optical on the target at all times. Otherwise, the bomb will just follow wherever it goes. So the best thing to do is to circle around the target in the anti-clockwise direction. That way, your TGP, which is on your left side, will keep the target in sight. Okay. So let's do 1 and 2. Okay.
Kilo 1-1, the sky is clear of threats for now, but maintain combat air patrol until the ships gain some distance. There could be more unknown threats out there.
Okay, so we have 5 vehicles in a convoy. Hopefully we will have killed at least 3 with these 2 bombs.
Splash, that's another for me.
Okay, so 3 remaining. Let's do the AGM in the middle. Maybe we can sort out both of those, or all 3 of those.
Shoot. Missile launch. Chaff, flare. Chaff, flare. Chaff, flare.
Okay, I got hit. My wing is damaged, but survivable. Okay, so 1 more remaining. Let's use the AGM.
Good hits, Kilo 1. That armor group is completely destroyed. There's another group taking an alternate route. Find it and destroy it.
So you can see my wing is knackered. It's pulling to the left side, which will make the carrier landing a bit tricky, but I think we can pull it off. I like the damage model on that. It's always different, not always the same. So the next convoy should be just coming across that bridge. So it should be actually on the approach to the bridge. Let's try and find it. Okay, they're not on the bridge yet, so that's a good sign. There they are.
It looks like that hostile armored unit is making their way to the base. Destroy them before they get too close.
Okay, let's get some altitude. So to keep out of their range. Actually, what we can do is, whilst we are going towards them, let's send them one of the AGMs right in the middle. Yep. And then we can see what sort of damage have we made and then deal with the rest of them. So AGMs are gone. Empty.
Shoot.
Okay, that was the AGM. So we have one. Oops, let's make sure to get the target back in sight. Okay, one more. Let's use the remaining GPU.
Shoot.
Now, here's the buggy thing. You see, tank is now moving around, which makes it a bit tricky to hit it. I did have a point where I found a tank at about 10,000 meters above me, which was quite bizarre. Maybe we have to gun this one, but let's see how it goes. You see, it's completely... Oh my god, attack my target.
Copy that. Attacking your target.
There it goes, that's a tank. So, it's flying and shooting at us. Well done. I've never had this happen before. I'm gonna have to send an email to the developer to see what's happening, because I've had this happen to me quite a few times lately. Now, do I use the... How can I... How do you shoot a tank out of the sky? So obviously the heat signature is no good. I'm not sure, guys. I'm not trained to shoot tanks from the sky, so I don't know how to proceed. Hopefully the bug will resolve itself. Let's try again. Engage at will.
Guns!
Will go.
Okay, you know what? I'm not going to waste any time shooting
Guns!
tank from the sky. Let's just assume that if this tank had stayed on the ground, as it should, it would have been dealt with, and shooting off the last vehicle from the second convoy basically signals you the end of mission, and then you can go and land on your aircraft carrier, which is what I'm going to do now. So the mission is not going to be officially completed, but we got screwed over by this tank. So let's do... So you're gonna move to the beginning of this blue path, which is indicating how you should land on your aircraft carrier, and then you need to be flying along this path in order to be lined up. So reduce your speed as you do that. reduce the altitude to below 1,000 meters. Flaps to 1. Wheel down. ATC, this is Kilo 11, requesting landing.
Kilo 11, tower, copy. Fly heading 016. Expect runway 08.
Okay, that was the wrong ATC. We're gonna do ATC aircraft carrier.
Kilo 11,
Okay,
tower,
better.
copy. Fly heading 266. Expect runway 26.
Okay, what you can also do is get your TGP on the carrier, and then you can see how well you are lined up, which is really, this is good.
Over T.
So now, reduce the speed to about 500 and altitude to around 500 as well.
11, cleared to land on the carrier.
We don't need this. It's just clogging up the screen. I'm happy with the lineup. Make sure to retract the hook, which will help you catch those wires. And now approaching on the altitude 300 to 500 meters. Make sure you line up your velocity vector with the ship. And then wait for the ball, which will show up on your screen. The ball will tell you how well are you lined up in terms of the altitude. If the ball is above the line, you are flying too high. If it's below, you're flying too low. So let's go to the second flaps as well, because we need some control. Let's do a save, just out of precaution. Still nicely lined up, a little bit too low.
Kilo 11, call the ball.
Okay, you see the ball is still too lower. Okay, now this is a good altitude. The trick is to catch the wire. So you have to make sure to sort of lower your rear end so that the hook can grab the wire. So where you hit is of utmost importance. Let's get even more speed down, lined up, very nice.
Lined up. You're high. Ready for lineup. Wave off, you gotta go around.
Okay, and then nose up.
Over T.
Bolter.
Nope, not successful. And then
Return to the holding pattern. Wait for clearance. Kilo 11, cleared to land on the carrier.
I see the tank is still... What's happening with the tank? Can we... objectives.
Over T. Over T.
Okay, it's still up in the air. 12,000 meters. I think this tank is going to end up in the stratosphere, or might hit an ISS, who knows. Okay, let's do the same drill again. Reduce the speed, flaps to 1.
Kilo 11, cleared to land on the carrier.
Again, even more bugs. because I. Okay. Okay, happy with this lineup. Now we need to get down to 500 meters. Okay, more flaps. And now once you hit 500 meters, then you can line up your velocity vector to the ship. I'm hoping that this will be good enough in terms of altitude, approaching altitude. Always aim for the tower.
Kilo 1-1, call the ball.
So when you roll to your left, you will be perfectly lined up. Okay, the altitude is still good.
Ready for lineup. Ready for lineup. Wave off, wave off.
Over T.
Bolter.
Okay,
Engine failure.
not gonna do this anymore.
Vehicles getting dangerously close to the base.
Engine
Destroy
failure.
them immediately.
Left engine failure. Right engine failure.
Okay, so that's it. This is how you do this mission. I got thrown off by this little bit, by this bug with the tank.
Right engine failure.
Okay. So,
Left engine failure.
yes, I know.
Left engine failure.
Okay,
Right
would this
engine failure.
help?
Sorry, I can't
Left
do that.
engine failure. Left engine failure. Right engine failure. Left engine failure. Right engine failure. Left engine failure.
Bye-bye.
Right engine failure. Left.
Bye-bye. Okay, that's it. This is how you do this mission, minus the bug. I think that tank's still high up in the air. It's going to space. So thank you for watching and see you for the next mission.